Hey there. I've got a really quick story for you, so I hope you'll listen. Last year, I made a decision to swap out being a hobbyist, psychic life coach, to see if I could live on what I really enjoyed doing. So I went all in. I got a business coach, I took some classes, and I decided I had to figure out what business meant and how to be in business because that's the one thing I didn't know. Right? I was a great psychic. I was a great life coach. Figured all that out, but I just didn't know how to get clients. So I made a decision, and then I went off to make less money than I'd ever made in my life, which was zero. I listened to the advice of my business coach, my expensive one, and I made no dollars from when I hired her to when I fired her. Over the span of about 6 months. Not even my repeat people called me. Nobody called me. Zitch. Nothing. And so then I decided to let her go. I still had to pay her, of course, because that was the contract. But, no ill feelings. What happens the next day after I fire her? People call me. This is energetic here. All this business stuff with us, like conscious people, us awake people, there's more going on here than just following a blueprint and taking advice from a mentor, okay? Not that it's not helpful to have a coach, it is, but it doesn't work if you just follow what they say verbatim. You have to make it your own. So anyway, a year later, here I am, right? Still took some classes, some of them were excellent and I loved them, but I knew not to follow them to a T, all right? In 1 year, I grew my revenue by 483%. I doubled the size of my house. I have an amazing, awesome car. I love what I do every day. And more amazing things have happened to me than I could even possibly say. Okay, I'm not saying that to sound, whatever. I just want you to know that I've done this, and not that many people do this. I mean, I struggled for years before I even made that decision. I see a lot of my friends struggling with their businesses, and it doesn't have to be like that. It's just that we don't talk about the real side of things, which is the energetic piece. How do you know what's going to work? How do you know what to do? How do you know whose advice to follow? How do you know which coach to hire? How do you know what's going to bring you revenue and when? These are all the things that I figured out. And these are the things that I want to tell you, and I'm going to do that in a live video chat. So really informal. I want to get together with you, and I want to show you what mindset I have, what actions I took, how I plan for things, and I want to just let you have this so that you can know and so that you can make business happen your way and have your own kind of success. So yeah, join me. Go to fromcallingtocareer.com to sign up, and then you'll get all the details. And when you're there, you're also going to get access to interviews of, I did a year ago with 5 entrepreneurs who did the same thing as me, who took that decision to, make a career out of what they're called to do. And then I followed up with them this year, and it's really cool to see how far they've grown in 1 year doing things their own way. We have one person who got their first office, which is really kick-ass for her. Another person who's now going to be living in Hawaii, doing what he loves. So we run the gamut of beginners to pretty established. And then, of course, mine's going to be live, so you won't see mine recorded there. We're going to do this one-to-one. So please meet me there. Please go to fromcallingtocareer.com and, get the info. It's pretty amazing when you start doing things this way and you just see things roll in effortlessly. It's really, really awesome. I had a strategy session with one of my favorite business coaches in the whole wide world this year, and she told me I don't need her. How kick-ass is that? Sorry for swearing, but that's really cool. When someone that you admire who's in business and is doing way more than you are tells you that you don't need her, that's pretty awesome. And so I would love to share all that I know with you. So just come to the call and we'll talk. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.